What's going on, everybody? It's your boy RL, aka T Spilling. I want to welcome you guys to another edition of Spilling All the Tea. Got some reality tea for you guys. If y'all wonder what I'm doing, I'm actually putting some e-liquid back in my cig. I said, I normally do this stuff off camera and all that good jazz, but hey, we family here. So I can go ahead, get my shit set up while I'm talking to you guys. So, like I said, if y'all are wondering what I'm using right now, I'm going to put the top back on. But it's by Cloud Chasers, and it's called Fire Blast. Gotta get that looking right. There we go. Pretty good stuff. Okay, pretty good stuff. And if I didn't already say it, I will be giving you guys a recap / review on Shahs of Sunset, Season 4, Episode 1. Trust me when I say I have been waiting for this, because initially, I'll give y'all a little bit of backstory before I get into the review, but initially, what happened is something happened with I think it was either the producers or somebody on the team, and people went on strike, so the fourth season actually did not get underway, and I believe part of it was Ryan Seacrest's people, and it has something to do with unions as well. Again, I don't know everything. But the issue got resolved, and they pretty much started recording, which I'm happy they did, because they went to Turkey last season. And, that brought a lot of revelation and just, a lot of insight, and helped a lot of them make peace with a lot of the issues that many of them and their families have gone through, which I thought was a very, very beautiful thing. I really did. And apparently that same trip, something happened on that trip that's going to manifest itself later on in the season, but we'll get there when we get there. So, spilling all the tea. Normally I have some tea. Like I said, the next 2 weeks I really won't be drinking any tea, so yeah. But like I said, I got me some soda, so I'm going to go ahead and sip this right quick. And I just finished loading this bad boy up, so of course I'm going to hit this really quickly. Had to take a big pull off that one, you guys. So let's jump into it. And I have 4 pages, 3.5 pages full of notes, front and backs, actually. This would actually be 1 page front and back, and then 1.5, so 2 pages. And hopefully I can get through this. There are some talking points. This might be a long one, and it's mostly because this is the first episode, and a lot was thrown in, so this might be long. I'm going to try to speed this up, especially given the dang on introduction. Sorry. So we start off with Asa and Reza. They're jewelry shopping for. Y'all forgive me. I'm not even going to pronounce the dang on words, because I really don't want to butcher it. It's like somebody trying to pronounce some stuff in Hebrew, and granted, my Hebrew is not that good, but, so it is the Persian New Year. I'm going to just say that. And Asa had mentioned, possibly temporarily housing her parents for a renovation that she's doing for their house. And Reza states that, talks about Adam's parents, his fiance, and the fact that they're very religious. And he also mentioned that after they get married, Adam had told him that if he makes any purchases over $5,000, that he needs to consult him. That shit was fucking funny. I cannot wait to see how that shit plays out. Honestly. And chances are we may not see that until season 5. Hopefully there is a season 5. So now we get to Mike. Mike meets with his parents and shows them off Jessica's ring. He's actually going to propose, which last season, Reza proposed to Adam, and everybody thought it was going to be Mike to do it, and I did too. And it was just like, so he's finally stepping up to the plate, and I cannot wait. And he even tells his parents that he does not have a proposal just yet. But again, at the very end of the episode, you see the previews, and what I saw, I'm just like, that is a good fucking way to propose. I wouldn't necessarily do it. Y'all will have to watch it to see it, because I don't want to see him spoil too much. But I was just like, okay, all right. And he made mention that he has naturally pulled away from the crew since he's been with Jessica. I'll mention that later on. So now we get to Gigi. As you can see, they're going down a list with everybody, kind of like recapping with everybody. So we get to Gigi. She says that her and her boyfriend were supposed to move into this apartment together, and they broke up 2 days before, so it's her by herself. MJ and Reza comes over. MJ feels that the place is not lavish enough. That she needs to do something. It's just not meeting the standard. I don't know what the standard is, because for obvious reasons, not Persian, so I can't tell you. But she's saying that it's not cutting it. But Gigi mentions that her and Reza have actually gotten close. And that's good because, I mean, in the past there have been issues between Gigi and some of the other, crews. So I'm happy for that. And it actually appears that there's no bad blood. So I'm truly happy about that. Unity. Yes. Yes, I wish I had my dang on pick right now with the fist on. I'm not going to grab, but yes, unity. And Reza pretty much tells her that he and MJ are going to redecorate her house. They're going to do it for free, but she's going to pay for it. But they're not going to charge her, but they're going to help, make her place look the way that it should, make it Gigi worthy. So I'm like, all right. And then we have MJ. She mentions that she hasn't had a long-term boyfriend in 5 years. And in walks Charlie, her boyfriend. And he's 10 years younger than her, so somebody's robbing the cradle. Well, actually, no, not really. Because I don't really think 10 is that. What? Maybe it is. I don't know. And he's Jewish. And I mentioned that because it's not a bad thing, but she made mention of it. It's not a bad thing, but pretty much all of the cast, minus Mike, are Muslim. He's Jewish. So they're all Persian, but religiously and even culturally, there is just a slight divide. And, hey, her boyfriend is Jewish, but that's going to play a part later on as well. So we have Reza, and it's he and Adam. They're in his new condo, and he's having the celebration for the Persian New Year at his condo. And pretty much as with many New Years for theirs, it means, new beginning, a new day, starting over, which, hey, I'm all about that. All about it. And it is revealed that Gigi has had fat sucked out of some part of her body and injected into her ass. So she recycling the fat. I'm just going to leave that where it said. I'm not going to do it. MJ reveals that Charlie wants her to convert to Judaism. So there it is. So he's Jewish, wants her to convert. But they've only been together for 2 months. So y'all might want to wait on that. We already have Jessica, who is Mike's girlfriend. She's already going to convert, but slow it down. Slow it down. Y'all only been dating for 2 months. You don't want to sit here and jump too quickly. Now, don't do that. So, everybody gets there. People are starting to get a little bit upset because Mike is on his phone handling business. But I'm going to say this. If you got to handle business, okay, backtrack. This, like I said, it's a prominent holiday for them. And I understand because I'm all about the Jewish holidays. I'll make mention of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur momentarily. But, hey, he got to take care of business. He got to make sure that paper right. I understand they want him to engage, but I'm kind of torn half and half. But, let the man take care of his business. He there with y'all. But Asa makes mention that the closer Mike gets to Jessica, the more distant he is from the group. So Mike has mentioned it. Now Asa has mentioned it. Something might be there, you guys. Something just might. And Asa, had pretty much said with this holiday, they're doing a countdown and they're basing it off the time in Iran, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully I'm not wrong. If I am, please do not sit here and murder me, you guys, in the comments. Please don't sit here, try to destroy my character. This is what I remember, okay? Just saying. But she's pretty much saying that whatever you're doing in the moment that, the new year happens, it's almost like a foreshadow of whatever it is to come in that person's respective lives. So she's hoping that since they're all together for this particular, holiday, that they will still be together come the next New Year. Hopefully so. So now we get to Asa. She's with her parents, and she's helping at their house, and she's helping them renovate and kind of purge because she feels that they are hoarders. And you know, she learns, or I guess is able to decipher the reason why her parents have so much and they cling to so much, and there's sentimental value to everything, because she's trying to figure out, like, how can these things be sentimental? But she realized that, well, when her family and countless others left Iran, they left with nothing. Or if they left with something, it was bare minimum things. So, you know, she values, well, the parents value what they have, and even the mom had a lot of Asa's gowns and other stuff, and she's just like, I understand, you know, trying to hold on and cherish the memories and cherish what we have, because we had to leave so much behind, which I thought that was very beautiful, to go from, you need to get rid of this, to, okay, I understand. I thought that was, like, very beautiful. And, let me see. Still staying with Asa, but going to her place now. She mentioned that there are rituals that kind of happen, you know, within 2 weeks after the official start of the new year. And I'm not even going to mess up this name right here, but one is where they have a bowl and there's fire. You're supposed to jump over it. It's a form of purity. And it's, you know, kind of like leaving the past behind and trying to get rid of whatever bad stuff you have. Which I'm just like, okay. Like I said, ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, let me tell you, nothing wrong with that. I'm all for it. And I even say that because, and it's not really a good parallel, but just real quick, try to get this out to y'all in less than a minute. You know, like I said, there's Jewish holidays. I mean, and within 1 month, you have, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, and Sukkot. You know, the first 2 days and the last 2 days. The last 2 days is Simchat Torah, Shemini Atzeres. Literally within a month, and even right after Rosh Hashanah, you know, you have, you know, there are other things that like happen in between that I don't want to get too much into, but it's one of those where there's symbolism behind, you know, certain things that you do leading up to the next one. So with that, it's like I can understand it, and I find the beauty in it. It is so, so beautiful, and I love culture and I love history. I really do. So everybody gets there for the most part. In walks this girl named, oh my gosh, and I already forgot how to say this girl name. Let me see. Asifa. There we go. I was like, oh, I don't want to butcher nobody's name, because I like I said, my first name is Yarel, and people butcher it all the time. So, okay, Asifa. Okay, I really didn't want to mess her name up. She comes in, and she's an 11-year-old friend of Gigi. She also not necessarily knows Mike, but knows of Mike because of her then boyfriend, who Mike, I don't know how this shit works. She just has a very complicated, you know, current, you know, love life where they used to be together. They was married, divorced, now they back there. I'm just like, y'all doing the most right now, but hey, she got somebody, and then we just gonna leave it right there. MJ brings up Mike's dick and blowjobs, because apparently Jessica was eating, you know, some d'oeuvres, and I guess MJ's like, oh, I guess he's picturing, you know, blow. I don't know how the fuck it got there, but Asifa asks Mike if he has a micro penis, and they kind of get into it, and Asifa mentions that there has been possible tension between them, because apparently Mike may not have liked her in the past, and she thought that walking into it. Now I'm going to stop right here where I'm paying, because I just want to make sure I know where I'm stopping at. If you realize there was possible tension between you and Mike before you got there, and that it could have been there, why would you walk in and say he has a micro penis? All right, there's not many things that most of us men will get defensive over, but talking about our private parts, come on now. Like, that shit's not cool. And then you're doing it right in front of his girl, and at the same exact time, you are not cool with him to make a joke like that. You know, it's certain shit that if your friend say it, alright, cool, and even then it might be like, haha, that's funny, but you might want to slow it down. But when somebody who not even part of the crew, part of the clique, or you're part of your family get to saying shit, that's when it's like, hold the fuck on. I understand why Mike got mad. I do. She felt that he should just let it go. I understood why he got mad. If y'all feel something different, let me know down below. So They get ready to get on a party bus. Before that, Mike is tossing back the drinks to be able to tolerate her, and Mike is hammered. And if you guys have watched previous seasons, especially the last season, Mike getting hammered and then being irritated is not a good thing, because he's what I like to call a light switch drunk. And what a light switch drunk is he will be at one emotion, and literally as fast as a light comes on when you flick that light switch, or as fast as it goes on when you flick it back down, he can go from being the jovial drunk to being the angry, I'm about to take your head off drunk. And I love Mike, but it's an observation. It really is. So, let me see. They're in the hotel, and Bobby, Asifa's boyfriend, walks in, and apparently Bobby and Mike had beef in the past, but apparently it might not have been resolved. And this is one of those things where it's just like, you gotta look at the crew, and I understand that, you know, Gigi is bringing in Asifa and everything, and, you know, Mike is probably not gonna say nothing to him, but if you know that there's gonna be tension with somebody, hey, if your crew is how it is, I say don't bring in nobody from the outside until, especially if there are issues between people, until issues have been resolved. I really do feel that way. And, yeah, so Mike pulls Reza aside, and he makes a comment about Bobby's blazer, you know, because apparently, because it looked like it was still stapled at the back. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a fashion guru, but I can see, you know, what the issue was. Mike hammered, so he ain't finna say shit. But Reza goes up, and he hollers at him, and kind of fixes the blazer. Now Asifa gets mad because she's upset that Reza and Mike are laughing at her boyfriend, and she wants an apology. And I circled this note right here for a reason. I am all for, a woman sticking up for a man and a man sticking up for the woman. But just as men should not get in women shit, women don't get in men shit. So if it's two men being catty about another dude, if you feel some kind of way, bring it to him that this offends you, and then let him take care of it. But the fact that you jumped in, you're going to exacerbate this and make this issue way worse than what it needs to be. And lo and behold, that's exactly what the fuck happened. So Mike and Bobby started talking, and I think it was him and Asifa, because it was one of those where the shit started over the blowjob comment, and well, you said this, well, you said that, well, and it was a whole lot of that, and I'm just like, really? Come on now. Nah, that's too much. But hey, they've been drinking. So Mike and Bobby start to argue. Now, Mike bows up on Bobby. Mike is not, small by no means. And Mike's been known to get a little bit aggressive. So I'm just like, ooh, shit, Bobby, you might want to run. And I don't know how it happened, but Mike grabs Bobby's jacket and says that he's going to take this as a souvenir for him pretty much being an asshole until he apologizes. And, everybody's in an uproar about it, and people trying to charge Mike, and everybody kind of pulling him back like, no, you might want to leave this motherfucker alone. Let him go. Let him do him. Let's wait till this shit calm down. We can get the damn blazer later, I mean, cause like, here's the thing. Mike was on that whole little scrappy, because you don't want no problems. I mean, that's what I got from that. It's just like, dude, if you want this jacket, you can come get it. But if you don't apologize, I'm going to knock your block off. That's what I got from it. I'm just saying, you guys. I'm probably overhyping this, but I really don't think that I am. So, Reza's upset because they're still in that time frame of the holiday. And it's like they literally just left the fire jumping ceremony, and now they're here, and this is the bullshit that ensues, and he is not happy. And he pretty much tries to make peacemaker, and he calls himself the gay Gandhi, and I was through. I was like, you know what? You can have it. So Jessica and Mike are outside. She is so mad that she wants her microphone taken off of her. MJ comes outside, trying to calm down Mike and Jessica. My whole thing is this: they're already outside. They're away from everybody. Coming out there just make sure they're okay is one thing. Trying to calm them down. Unless Mike about to go back in and mollywop somebody, don't even talk about it. Like, see him be like, ain't it nice outside? It's cool breeze, you know, all up on my knees. Like, talk about something else, you know what I'm saying? But Jessica says she's done with the bullshit. And you can see Mike is mad and in his feelings. And it stops there. But I'm going to say this. I foresee that Mike may not be hanging out with the crew much this season because this is fiance, you know, and I'm not going to bring the Bible into, you know, this show, but I will say this. Have y'all ever heard the phrase, happy wife, happy life? So if she's done with the bullshit, if she don't want to be around them, Mike not going to be around her because at the end of the day, once he say I do, he not going home to them. He's going home to her. So at the same time, she's about to convert for him too. So, hey, there's going to be a whole lot of, you know, give and take, give and pull, and all this other stuff. But in one episode, in the first episode, they pretty much do, you know, talk about each individual person. Of course, Lily is no longer in this season. I believe that's what the name was. And then pretty much everything revolved around the Persian New Year and the drama that happened after that. I was hoping we would not have gotten drama in this first episode. I was just hoping that it's a new, you know, it's a new year, new them, new day. They gonna sit here, they gonna have fun. There might be a little blah, 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 but no real drama. Cause I'm just like, but it's drama early on. And I think what makes this show different than other reality shows is they know each other. Like, I would equate this to Mob Wives. And it's one of those where they know each other. Of course, they're bringing in other people from the outside, but they know each other. So a lot of these divisions and whatnot, you know, this show is more real than other reality TV shows where they're taking random people, pairing them together, and hoping that something pops off. So, you know, I'm hoping for the best. Okay, like I said, I mean, yeah, there's going to be drama. I'm here for it. But I really just want the best, and I want for their friendships to, you know, remain whole and all of that good jazz. So with that being said, you guys, that was my long recap of Shahs of Sunset, Season 4, Episode 1. Right? And with this video and all others, you know, rate, comment, subscribe. Please share this with a friend so they can come on over here and see this, get the tea that I'm spilling, and hopefully check out some of the other things that are on this channel. From my TV smoothie, where I pretty much talk about other like various shows just all mixed into one, or me recapping other shows such as Marriage Boot Camp Reality Stars, or even Real Housewives of Atlanta. I also have an In the Kitchen segment where I show you guys how to make certain recipes and whatnot that I like to make. And I have to do another one because I think I'm well overdue from the last one. And again, you know, so much more that's coming up. So yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. Not going to keep you guys here any longer. And as always, well, as I say, I should say, a whole lot to say there. Blah. I spill the tea so you guys can catch it. You know, come back with your coffee mugs or your tea mugs. You know, bring you a soda can, whatever it is that you need. And I love you guys. Thank you for the support. For all the new subscribers, or even those who are new to just this channel, hope you guys appreciate it. Have a great day. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys, and have a great day. Peace.